Rugby right now, and there's the face of Gary Ringrose, Leinster's captain. In case you're joining us late, James Ryan, who was named as captain, not able to start for Leinster, so Ringrose takes over the captaincy and Josh Murphy comes in the second row. We're off and running at the RDS on the first of a big day of games in the Champions Cup here on BT Sport. Van der Fleer in the red scrum cap, 5 metres short now of the Montpellier line. Furlong, Frawley, they have men out wide. If the execution is good enough, and it is good enough, Conan is there. The effort from Vici to make the tackle.
Now they got torn up in the play before, and in a blink of an eye later, they're behind the line. Too easy for Leinster to get that momentum. I think Montpellier are very tight in defence. They're trying to rush them out good, but Leinster, because of their technical ability, are able to get just around there. Conan finishing a beautiful try. They're going to have to step up. We're going to have to see better tackling, more shifting in defence, overall better defensive intensity.
16 international caps for Keenan. Ringrose, and out wide again is O'Brien, Jimmy O'Brien, and tries to pass. The final pass didn't go to hand. It was picked up by Gibson Park. Marching towards that line, looking for a third try in the opening 15 minutes. Jimmy O'Brien shuffles it on. Guirardo got himself in the way, and the ball picked up by Karl Martin. It's his first involvement, but Montpellier are all over the place, and they're punished for being so.
Full tilt, commits completely to it. I think it's right. It's a good decision to try to actually have a go. I mean, Forsens, he's trying to his best, but there's just too many mistakes. Leinster overly.
As Leinster probe away at that defensive line, and Larmour steps inside, and he's almost away, and hanging on was Capelli, the second row, who did just enough, but it may not be enough. It isn't enough to stop Leinster getting their bonus point try.
I think there's obviously too much intensity on one side and not enough collective effort in defence.
It's looked like something they just didn't have the ammunition to do, but now inches short. Ball is there for the scrum half once more, having a little look down the narrow side. Pack tell him to leave it alone, and over may have gone. Dakuvaka. Wayne Barnes is in there. What's his view? Dakuvaka. But Ringrose has it, and Ross Byrne and Larmour, he'll try and go on the outside, steps back on the inside when he looked like he'd done the hard work. He's got a little bit of help from his friends. He's 2 metres short. Gibson Park. Alatoa. Try number 5.
Pass from Gibson Park, I absolutely love. Outside-in angle by Michael Alatoa. The defender.
Something off the ball. Ross Byrne then with a free play. Gary Ringrose, Keenan, lovely hands. Larmour, Doris back on the angle, runs into Martin, and Doris, sumptuous offload. Gary Ringrose on his shoulder. Gibson Park, Leinster are in full flight. Larmour with the advantage.
I think he sets the right tempo, and Leinster's finishing absolutely strong. I think it's the Montpellier winger really quite happy
in all that he's been asked to do so far. 5 phases for Leinster. This is where they struggled to increase the phases and continue to ask questions of Montpellier in the first half, but they've done well now. James Lowe into the 22. It's set up as Alatoa makes sure possession is secured. Hugo Keenan, Jack Conan almost away, off to Van der Fleer, and that is out of the top drawer from start to finish.
Defense start to weaken a little bit, spaces start to show up, and a great little pop by Jack Conan to set up a beautiful try. Well,
Conan takes it up for Leinster. It's much cleaner work from them in the restart. Ross Byrne and Gary Ringrose ducks through 1 or 2. That's poor tackling, and it allows Kelleher away, and Kelleher bursts into the Montpellier half. Ball out. Gibson Park, Ross Byrne, and then Jimmy O'Brien, and O'Brien again is the one to make profit, and O'Brien this time looks to put the foot on the gas and finish himself. O'Brien over, try number 8, the second try for Leinster into the 22s. This time he's the one that gets to finish. Really did well on that angle, and then the ability to go for that extra gear as the tackles came in.
Still a pivotal performer for Ireland in the green jersey.
Van der Fleer read that one, and Van der Fleer picks it up, and in he goes. There are no own goals in rugby, but that was as close as you're going to get.
Montpellier tried Cudicelli going all over. I think he wanted to hit Martin, but Josh van der Fleer read absolutely everything. Anticipation, timing is spot on.
It breaks down.
He said
Sheehan
backwards.
to low. Leinster continue. And the substitute hooker, Dan Sheehan, on the end of it. There was a moment where the ball hit the ground in the middle and there was an audible gap.
Just to shift the ball at the right moment and create space. James Lowe reaching and not going into touch, finding support inside by the replacement, the hooker. I mean, this is great.
Dan Sheehan and Leinster look to profit from the penalty that came from that through Johnny Sexton. Sheehan has it at the back of the maul. We haven't seen much of Leinster's maul, but it is another weapon in the armoury, and now it moves forward and McGrath joins at the back and shoves it on a little bit further. Sheehan has it at the back and Sheehan has it over. Luke McGrath feeds rock solid Leinster scrum. Sexton takes it to the line, Ringrose takes it through the line and looks to get there. Will he? Just held up. McGrath, Conan, try number 12. Oh, so easy for Leinster.
Good solid scrum, great decision making by Johnny Sexton. Do I go behind or do I hit Gary Ringrose right on the line? And then the composure to finish the job. Leinster just so much more clean.
Final play of the game at the RDS on a record-breaking afternoon. Frawley out wide. Lowe comes back inside. James Lowe puts the cherry on top. Try number 13.
But I love the decision making from Johnny Sexton. Am I going to tap and kick it to touch? Doesn't want anymore. No, let's just have one last go.
To say it hasn't been the complete performance from them. It's been outstandingly good, but it has to be taken in the context of the opposition. Sexton finishes it out. They're on their feet at the RDS. The 5,000 that were allowed to be here will have enjoyed every moment of that.